22 News at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, well, in case you haven't looked outside, the first round of winter weather made its way through our area, bringing with it at least a few inches of snow, along with some gusty winds, and at least there was enough to coat the ground anyway.
It sounds like it's building up now out there, too, with the second round of that system now on its way across our region and already arriving in some areas.
So snow lovers rejoice, and here's a first check of our forecast to see what else is coming.
All right, Beth, thank you. Your first weather is brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Maine's largest for over 70 years. Let's start here. The advisories are posted. A winter weather advisory, winter storm warning for snow tonight into tomorrow. A widespread 3 to 5 inch snowfall is on the way with a couple spots that could see 6+ inches out of this evening. That will definitely slow us down early tomorrow morning. Lots of light snow showers out there now, and there's more back behind that. There's a conveyor belt of moisture kind of headed our way, so expect off and on snow showers tonight into tomorrow. Nothing heavy but persistent, and that will add up to about 3 to 5 inches by tomorrow morning as temperatures are cold, right? 20 here in Bangor today, 13 for a high in Millinocket. Our forecast tonight, though, looking at cloudy skies, light snow showers out there with low temperatures in the teens. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much. Well, in other news tonight, in last week's edition of Law Enforcement Town Hall, we began tackling the complex issues of staffing shortages in our local police departments. Department leaders say the effects of being understaffed are multi-layered and no one is immune to them.
Every day you come to work, it doesn't matter what day, what team you're on, there's overtime. It's just whose turn is it this time around?
It's an exhausting reality numerous departments are dealing with, an excess of overtime caused by staffing shortages. Leaders tell us it puts them in a tough spot. They won't sacrifice safety, which means forcing officers to take extra hours they may or may not want, leading to fatigue and potentially burnout.
They get stuck with mandatory overtime. They have no choice, but they have to take that.
You got them working 16 hours a day, 4 days a week, with no time with their family and stuff. So I think it is very demanding, and the public really doesn't see that.
It also affects how they work. Chiefs tell us they'd like to be out there getting ahead of issues and taking on other projects. Instead, they find themselves concentrating solely on the day-to-day needs.
It affects our ability to do proactive police work, and we find ourselves just reacting, just handling the calls that come in, our traffic, our amount of traffic enforcement and other proactive types of activities diminish. One, because our people are worn out and tired, and two, because there's just not enough hours in the day when you spread your people out too thin.
We're just triaging. We're just going call to call. They take a call, come back, enter it in the computer, go back out, do another call. We don't want to police that way. Our officers don't want to police that way. They want to be proactive. They want the residents to see them out there and be happy.
We as chiefs have to be very, very mindful that it does impact the morale.
And it does. Officers who work to grow their careers and rise through the ranks sometimes see that progress stalled until lower positions can be backfilled.
We're going to pick somebody, but they're going to stay where they are until we get enough people, we get enough uniforms working patrol on the street for you to go up to detective. It's tough. It's demoralizing when you think, hey, I'm going to get this spot. Well, you are, but not yet. Hurry up and wait. It's kind of what it is. And some people understand, some people get frustrated and leave.
The same can be said when it comes to necessary overall growth for departments.
I've been reluctant as a chief to go to the city to add personnel because we've had such a hard time just maintaining our current staffing level. And for a city the size of Ellsworth, with the population growth that we've experienced, we're still sitting at 20 sworn. And probably should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 24.
We need to get groups of people together to talk about this issue and think out of the box about how we can help one another to fill these voids and encourage young people to get into our profession.
Well, in our final installment for this particular town hall, we talk about how they are working to do exactly that, how they're changing and adapting recruiting tactics and encouraging the next generation to put on the uniform.
Another news tonight, Pixel Specialty Solutions, who owns the J paper mill, announced they will halt production earlier than they first thought. A statement from the company says they plan to stop production no later than March 9th. The previous plan targeted the end of April for a closure date. For a town like Jay, that's always been a mill community, since the 19th century, this means big changes with hopes for good things to come in the future.
I think there is hope for, the paper mill, but then there's also hope that if it's not a paper mill, that it can be something else. Our location, as far as the state, we're more centrally located than a lot of the mills that have faced this before. So that's a plus. They have a railroad that goes in there.
Pixel will pay out its separation benefits to different groups of employees based on individual release dates. The town is currently looking at economic development opportunities while also supporting employees by setting up job fairs and workshops with the Department of Labor and Department of Education.
Well, the Mills administration has released a plan that it says will responsibly advance offshore wind in Maine. The roadmap was developed over 18 months, and the administration says it offers detailed strategies for Maine to realize economic, energy, and climate benefits. Governor Mills said, quote, "The Maine offshore wind roadmap, developed collaboratively by a wide range of stakeholders, offers a responsible, forward-looking plan for how we can harness the power of the wind far off the coast in the Gulf of Maine to seize economic and environmental benefits for our state in collaboration with fisheries, families, and coastal communities that we care so deeply about," end quote.
Senator Angus King is co-sponsoring a bipartisan bill to address food insecurity challenges for military families. According to a statement from King, 24% of service members struggle to feed themselves and their families. Right now, the military does provide certain compensation to cover the cost of off-base housing, but that affects Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits, also referred to as SNAP. The Military Family Nutrition Act would significantly expand food assistance by excluding that compensation from income calculations that are used to determine SNAP eligibility. Senator King said, quote, "It's simply unacceptable that nearly 1 in 4 military families have to worry about putting food on the table." He went on to say, quote, "It's unjust to ask our armed forces to meet readiness standards or be effective warfighters on empty stomachs. These brave men and women make sacrifices every day to protect our nation. Ensuring they have enough essential food and nutrition is the very least we can do," end quote.
Well, the Bangor City Council continues to collaborate on its revised tenants' rights ordinance following public comment Wednesday night. Our David Ledford has the latest.
Bangor residents had the opportunity to share their thoughts on the revised tenants' rights ordinance that was recently added to the City Council's current draft implementation plan at this week's Government Operations meeting. Members of the public gave their input on the best ways to move forward with the plan that would be fair to both tenants and landlords. If approved, the ordinance will require a 60-day notice of any rent increase, limit the cost of screening fees to $75, and eliminate rental application fees. None of these criteria can be waived by agreement. Robert Alexander, who says he's been in the renting business for almost 50 years, says that the proposed changes may not be fair to landlords.
Everybody should tell the truth to everybody else. Everybody should be fair and honest with everyone else. We got an application recently from someone who said they had a particular job. I called the employer to check on them and found out they didn't even work there anymore.
Although he was unable to attend the meeting, Alexander says that allowing landlords to charge those who lie on their rental applications and refund those who are accepted would be better than eliminating application fees altogether. However, Bangor City Councilor Joseph Leonard explained why he stands behind getting rid of application fees.
We need to look at housing more so as a human right than anything else. A service charge might not seem like a whole lot, but again, I have to reiterate this. It can be literally splitting hairs on someone successfully finding an apartment or being on the street sometimes.
Councilors made some changes to the language of the ordinance, but were unable to come to an agreement about screening fees. There will be another reading of the ordinance Monday, with the potential for more changes to be made. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
So still some potential for changes there, and we will continue to keep you updated.
Definitely an important story for the community.
And still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, we'll tell you about a theater troupe in Belfast that's starting a script library.
And we'll have a story about an autobiographical one-man show at the Gracie Friday about the author's experiences with racism. All those stories and more local news when we come right back.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
Leona May's Antique and Gift Shop is now open in Newport. Our unique building is a converted 1800s single-family home that we've given a new life to. A home for treasures, from antiques, collectibles, unique gifts, and so much more. Come make the rounds throughout the many rooms on all 3 floors as you wander back in time or find a unique gift that's perfect for that special someone or that hard to buy for a relative. So come visit us today. Leona May's Antique and Gift Shop, 147 Main Street, Newport.
It's not the hats. It's not the spurs. It's not where you grew, what you chew, what you ride, what you drive. It's not how you look. It's how you live. Some say cowboys are a dying breed. We say we've never been more alive. Be badder, be bolder, be braver, be cowboy.
Silver Fox Automotive is a family-owned and operated company with more than 30 years of experience. We are originally from the county and offer competitive prices and promise you will be completely satisfied with our work. We offer a stress-free experience to both our new and returning customers. We only use parts from reputable brands to ensure your vehicle is safe to drive. Here at Silver Fox, there will always be a friendly face to greet you. Come see us at 2004 Audlin Road in Herman.
After the events of Elimination Chamber, who remains on the road to WrestleMania? An all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, on Fox.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
Hello, everyone. Coming up on the next Good Morning Maine, another round of snow is expected on Friday. We'll find out when it will come to an end and how it's impacting your area. We'll also have all the latest from the tourney games as the quest for the gold balls continues. We hope you'll join us on the next Good Morning Maine.
Welcome back, everyone. The Grand Theater in Ellsworth wants you and your team of 4 to think outside the box for its box escape room. Taking place on March 3rd and 4th at select times, teams will compete for the fastest time to get out of the box inside the theater. The winning team will receive a prize, something the Grand's Community Relations Manager, Ashley Terwilliger, could not share at this time. But she says the theater was looking to up the ante after how successful its first escape room was last year.
We had really great feedback, but we wanted to see if we could do something and have a little bit more people be able to be in it, because we have a unique venue where it's so large, we can have a lot of people in at once. So we thought doing something where it was an escape room box competition against other teams would invite more people to be a part of it all at once.
The event costs $20 per person, with 8 teams allowed to play at once in a given time frame. Terwilliger says the escape room is kid-friendly and anyone can take part. If you're interested in participating, you should visit the Grand's website and click the red button that says Purchase Tickets.
Well, a local community is bringing back a beloved festival. Belfast will host its 3rd annual Belfast Ice Festival through the weekend. The main event, as always, will be the ice sculpting competitions, but there will also be an assortment of family-friendly events and several ice bars from local restaurants.
Everybody is really excited to be here. We have people that are coming from all over the state just to see what's going on with the Ice Festival. Everybody wants to just be out. They want to come out and support their local businesses. It's really an economic generator for our downtown during this time when it's slow.
Well, the event will begin on Main Street Friday morning at 10 a.m. and run through Sunday.
A local community theater is helping would-be thespians bring the theater home. Devin Dagnall met with members of the troupe to learn how.
Marianne looks at the door suspiciously.
So you're not on any drugs then?
No, ma'am.
Would you like some Tylenol for the...
The Belfast Maskers have begun a script lending program where, for a small fee, those interested can borrow scripts from the theater company to take home and read.
In a way, it's an outreach of the theater, trying to get more people involved.
The idea came after the success of the Maskers table reading class done at the University of Maine's Senior College. According to Tom Maycock, the intention of the program is to have groups take the scripts home and read them together so they can get a taste of the art from the comfort of their couch with friends.
It's too thoughtful. The play has come alive, and instead of this flat medium where you're sitting down trying to read a play by yourself, all of a sudden you've engaged and you've both enjoyed the other people's reading and been able to read yourself, but you've also gotten a lot more out of the message of the play and what it's trying to say.
Currently, the library only has 6 scripts available for groups, but the company has a larger pool for those who would still like to read scripts on their own. Maycock says he hopes the library will gain enough popularity for the company to purchase more scripts in the future. If you are interested in organizing a table read or reading a script yourself, email maskerstablereadings@proton.me. In Belfast, Devin Dagnall, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
And also, in terms of the arts, Husson University will host a famous actor who gives a glimpse into his life through theater. As Matthew Jurancic tells us, the performance aims to start a discussion about our own prejudices.
I'm just trying to start a conversation, or maybe just keep one going.
Acclaimed actor Leland Gant will perform Rhapsody in Black, a one-man show based on his inspirational life story on Friday at Husson University's Gracie Theater.
My performance is about a young man's discovery, attempts to assimilate, and eventual transcendence of the demon racism. Okay? It's how the insidious effects works on him, his psycho-emotional strata throughout his life.
Gant's performance explores the issues of racism through his experience growing up in a working-class family in a rough neighborhood where he was exposed to crime and drugs.
Through a process of self-examination, looking deeply into myself at all the little corners where all those little nasty things that we don't want to look at reside, embracing them, accepting them, and finding humanity in myself, that enabled me to see the humanity in the other.
Gant experienced roadblocks in making his story come to life.
The one hurdle that I actually had was the final moment of epiphany. When I thought I was finished, I let my wife read it. And she said, I think there's something missing. You're not being completely honest about something. That was the hardest thing in writing it.
By the end of his performance, Gant hopes to spark an open dialogue about racism.
What I want them to do is examine where they are in the room. What position are you in this room? Which one of these characters might you be? What are you feeling? Why? I want you to feel it. If I relive it, you'll feel it. If I don't relive it, you can walk away. I want to touch you.
In Bangor, Matthew Jurancic reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, anyone interested in buying tickets to the show should visit the Gracie's website or call the box office at 941-7888. Definitely looks like it's going to be a very powerful performance.
Absolutely, and so cool to hear the message and the story behind the performance too, and on that personal level. So just a great story there, and I'm sure a great opportunity to go see that.
Definitely just love seeing the arts flourish in the area for sure.
Well, coming up on the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22, we'll have the latest updates from the train derailment in Ohio.
And Alex Murdaugh, the former South Carolina lawyer, took the stand in his own defense today. We'll have those stories and more as the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22 continues.
My family and I are proud to offer you the best value for your money at the Furniture Gallery. Shop local rather than the big box stores. When you buy local, you help keep more dollars in your community. Shop local, save money. The Furniture Gallery, Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, Newport, and North Windham.
We're lucky to live in Maine. We have a wealth of natural resources, hardworking people, and time for the things that matter. Mechanical Services is all about Maine. with energy efficiency that protects our environment and helps businesses grow. Preventive maintenance and energy solutions that save money. How Maine is that? Mechanical services. We're everywhere you are in Maine.
If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, a Medicare Advantage plan from Anthem Maine Health can come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. Just go to anthemmainehealth.com/answers or call 855-753-3928 for a one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a free gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,500 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Maine Health at 855-753-3928 or visit anthemmainehealth.com/answers and get a Medicare Advantage plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see.
My family and I are proud to offer you the best value for your money at the Furniture Gallery. With maximum value pricing, you get more for your money. Low prices plus high quality equals your best value. Maine family owned and operated. The Furniture Gallery. Shop local, save money.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
The National Transportation Safety Board on Wednesday wrapped up its on-scene investigation into the Norfolk Southern train derailment and released its initial findings on Thursday in a preliminary report. Fox's Mike Tobin is in East Palestine, Ohio, with more on what may have led to the devastating train derailment.
The crew operating the Norfolk Southern train received a critical warning about an overheated axle only moments before it was involved in the toxic derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. The National Transportation Safety Board's preliminary report showing the train's axle was heating up as the train got closer to the crash site, but didn't reach the threshold for triggering the alarm until right before the derailment.
Upon passing the third detector with a temperature of 253 degrees above ambient, a critical audible alarm message sounded, instructing the crew to slow and stop the train to inspect the hot axle.
NTSB officials focusing on car 23, where the combination of plastic pellets and the hot axle ignited a fire. And while they haven't narrowed down the possible causes of overheating, investigators ruled out any issues with the tracks and crew.
We have no evidence that the crew did anything wrong.
Meanwhile, as the Biden administration faces mounting criticism over the federal response to the derailment, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg surveyed the site Thursday, almost 3 weeks after dozens of freight cars, including 11 carrying hazardous materials, went off the tracks, contaminating the air, ground, and water.
Norfolk Southern will pay for this remediation, and the federal administration will be here to hold them accountable for that and make sure that they are making this community whole.
The NTSB chair announced that the agency will hold a rare investigative field hearing to learn more about the derailment. In East Palestine, Ohio, Mike Tobin, Fox News.
Meanwhile, Alex Murdaugh, the former South Carolina lawyer accused of murdering his wife and son, took the witness stand Thursday. He admitted to lying to police, but insisted he did not kill his family. Fox's Jonathan Seary has details, and be aware that some of what you will hear is graphic and could be disturbing.
Did you shoot a 300 blackout into her head, causing her death?
Mr. Griffin, I didn't shoot my wife or my son anytime.
In front of the jury, disbarred attorney Alex Murdaugh repeatedly denied the double murder allegations against him, but admitted he lied when he told investigators he was taking a nap while his wife and son were at the family kennels.
Hey, he's got a bird in his mouth.
The lie exposed by multiple trial witnesses, close family friends who identified the defendant's voice in the background of this video his son Paul took at the kennels just minutes before he and his mother Maggie were fatally shot.
Why did you lie to Agent Owen, Agent Croft, and Deputy Rutland about the last time you saw Maggie and Paul?
As my addiction evolved over time, I would get in these situations or circumstances where I would get paranoid thinking.
Today, Murdaugh admitted he stole money from clients to fund his opioid dependency.
How long have you been drug-free?
535 days.
But he refuted the prosecution's theory that he committed the 2021 murders to create a distraction as his law firm began to question his workplace finances.
On June the 7th, did you believe that your financial house of cards was about to crumble?
On June the 7th?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely not.
The defendant became emotional on the stand as he described his wife and son when they were alive and the moment he found their bodies when he returned to the kennels.
My boy's laying face down. And he's done the way he's done. His head was the way his head was. I could see his brain laying on the sidewalk. I didn't know what to do.
During cross-examination, the prosecution tried to suggest Murdaugh took advantage of his prominent position in the community. On the night his son Paul allegedly caused a fatal boat wreck, Murdaugh was seen wearing a badge he'd obtained during a previous volunteer position with the local prosecutor's office.
A badge has a warming effect with other law enforcement. And so if I was seeking any advantage, as you say, then I guess that would be what it was.
The prosecution hammered Murdaugh over his alleged financial misdeeds until court adjourned for the day. Cross-examination is expected to resume Friday morning. In Atlanta, Jonathan Searing, Fox News.
Meanwhile, Florida officials detailing the events that led to the death of 3 people in Pine Hills, including a 9-year-old and a TV reporter. Fox's Phil Keating has more.
I am 100% confident that we will charge him with homicide in the killing of Dylan Lyons and also of the 9-year-old girl, Tiana Major.
The Orange County Sheriff's Office speaking about suspect Keith Moses. Florida officials say he went on a shooting rampage Wednesday in Pine Hills, a suburb of Orlando, allegedly first shooting and killing 38-year-old Nathacha Augustine while she was in a car with a friend. Hours went by, the scene was cleared when 911 calls started coming in reporting more shootings in that same area. It appears Moses went back to the scene and shot 2 Spectrum News journalists, Dylan Lyons and Jesse Walden, who were reporting on the earlier homicide. Moses then entered a nearby house, shooting 9-year-old Tiana Major and her mom. Lyons and the 9-year-old were killed.
This happened to be a random act of violence that we're still trying to figure out.
In the chaos that followed the shooting, another local news crew became part of the story as they jumped into action to try to help Lyons and Walden.
I also want to acknowledge the brave WFTV news crew who was there, witnessed the shooting, and then rendered aid to the journalists.
The sheriff painted a picture of a very uncooperative suspect pretending to fall asleep in the interrogation room at one point, then becoming combative to where he had to be restrained. In Miami, Phil Keating, Fox News.
Well, a deadly storm wreaking havoc across the U.S. State police now confirming a volunteer firefighter died while responding to a call about downed power lines in Michigan. Fox Weather's Max Gordon has the story.
The other day I saw little flowers popping up on the ground, and it was 65 degrees. Now all of a sudden, we kick back into winter.
At least one death is being attributed to the storm in Michigan as a powerful winter system brings dangerous conditions coast to coast. Folks from the Midwest into the Northeast seeing heavy snow, significant icing, and blizzard-like conditions, while West Coast states get heavy rain, wind, cold temperatures, and some snow. Millions of Americans under some sort of winter weather alert as the storm moves across the country.
I was shaking because it was so cold.
This is heavy, my back hurts, and this wind is awful.
Here in Minneapolis, temperatures falling into the mid-teens as the snow tapers off. And in places like Chicago and Michigan, cold temperatures turn to freezing rain into ice-coated streets, power lines, and trees. So far, tens of thousands of people are still without power, and drivers are being urged to stay off the roads if possible.
Apparently, a tree fell down in our backyard because of all the ice.
Ice is a completely different animal from snow. And really, most drivers are powerless to get traction on ice. So if icy road conditions are reported, the best thing you can do is stay home.
For people in normally sunny Southern California, a system is just getting started. A blizzard warning in effect for the first time since 1989. The rare snowfall will continue to impact millions there for the next 48 hours. Across the country, more than 2,500 flights were canceled and nearly 9,000 were delayed. In Minneapolis, Max Gordon, Fox Weather.
Snow in sunny California, is particularly SoCal. That's just not something you hear about very often.
It really isn't. I'm interested to reach out to my friend who's living out there just to see what that's like. He actually grew up in New England, so maybe, a little taste of home for him. But
he might be the only person who even like a little bit happy about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yes, there's certainly a lot of weather going on across the country and here as well.
Yes, indeed. And Jeff Weller is going to be back with all the answers for us in our full 5-day forecast. Stay with us.
The light snow and flurries out there now will continue through tonight and into tomorrow morning. There's more snow behind this system, though. More on that when I come back.
Zach Edey leads third-ranked Purdue against Trace Jackson Davis in Indiana. Fox Primetime Hoops, Saturday at 7:30 Eastern.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Cary Medical Center in Caribou, Maine is recruiting for physical therapists. We offer generous benefits, competitive wages, loan forgiveness, relocation assistance, and you'll join a dynamic team of rehab professionals. Our hospital has been named one of the best places to work in Maine 2 years in a row. Ready for a new adventure? Do you have a passion for excellence? Learn more at carymedicalcenter.org or call 207-498-1270. Cary Medical Center, we're creating healthier communities.
Here at Garrett's Auto Sales, we believe in fair prices, superior service, and always treating the customer right. We have a fantastic selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, with some priced under $10,000. All our vehicles come with a complimentary 30-day warranty and can be seen at garrettsauto.com. Come see us at Garrett's Auto Sales, where we focus on you, the customer. We're located just 2 miles from the Brewer Walmart on Route 1A. We look forward to meeting you.
Say goodbye to lag times and death spirals with our crazy fast fiber internet. At GoNet Speed, we've dropped our prices on fiber. That means hello to fast fiber internet starting at just $49.95 per month. Or go up to 1 gig, that's 1,000 megabits per second, for only $69.95 a month. The lowest prices we've ever offered. No contract, no hidden fees, no joke. Visit GoNetspeed.com to check availability in your area.
Melissa Bartlett of Better Homes and Gardens wants to congratulate all of this year's tournament teams on a fantastic season. Best wishes to the Ellsworth Eagles from Dave's Auto Repair and Towing for AAA emergency services and quality cars, trucks, and heavy equipment repairs. Team Maine Job Corps congratulates the teams for making the tournament and salute the athletes who are giving their all.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
All right, here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by C&K Variety. Stop by C&K Variety in Herman today for hand-tossed pizza, subs, salads, and more. C&K Variety, your local go-to convenience store. And let's talk about thanking a snowplow driver today because they've been busy lately and more snow out there tonight. They definitely are needed and wanted, and they are doing a great job, so thank them if you see them across the area tomorrow because we have a widespread 3 to 5 inch snowfall arriving for us this evening, and a couple spots could see a bit more than that tonight into tomorrow. So overall, light snow, but it's going to add up as we have several rounds of snow to get through tonight into tomorrow. The wind will not be too much of a factor in here. We're talking out of the north right now on 5 miles per hour. basically snow is going to fall straight down tonight with little to no wind out there. Okay, so here are the advisories, and here is a winter weather advisory for snow. There's also a winter storm warning as well. A couple spots here could see closer to 6 or more inches. Most of us, though, will see a widespread 3 to 5 inch snowfall from this tonight into early parts of tomorrow. So here's the radar. Some light snow showers earlier today, a widespread 1 to 3 inches earlier today. Then we got a long break up pretty much all day long, and now the snow is filling back in, and there's more back behind that, kind of a conveyor belt of moisture headed our way. And again, there's nothing heavy in here, but it is persistent. Let's look for snow showers overnight tonight into tomorrow. That will definitely slow us down. Already, visibility is down across the western parts of the area as the snow kind of overspreads the area once again. That will come down even more tonight into early parts of tomorrow. Let's walk you through it. So here we are this evening, about 1 o'clock in the morning, looking at light snow showers across the entire region, and that stays with us into tomorrow morning. It doesn't really exit the area until about 10:30 or so tomorrow. Light snow and flurries until then, and we stay pretty much cloudy tomorrow before we have decreasing clouds tomorrow night. It's going to be cold again tomorrow evening, and then we have a nice day for us on Friday into Saturday, followed by our next weather system, probably getting in here later Sunday into Monday, and that one could be a good snowmaker for us across the region once again. This one, though, for tonight and tomorrow, looking at a widespread 3 to 5 inches. A couple spots could do a bit more than that, but overall, we've been through heavier snows before, as you know. We can make it through this one as well. All right, so down the road, though, the one coming in Sunday into Monday has lots of moisture, lots of energy. That one could give us a pretty good snow across the area once again, but that is still, of course, several days away. All right, so today, temperature-wise, it cooled off a lot, right? 20 here in Bangor, 13 Millinocket, 22 Bar Harbor. We'll have temperatures tomorrow back up in the 20s or so. Our forecast then for tonight, though, light snow showers out there pretty much all night long. Look for low temperatures down near 11, so light, fluffy snow with that northeast breeze around 5 to 10 for tomorrow. All right, so snow ending, turning partly cloudy later in the day. Highs reaching for 20. We might do it with a north wind that could gust tomorrow near 10 to 15 miles per hour, sustained gusting near 30. That could give us some blowing and drifting snow, especially throughout the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows that light snow tomorrow, a break in the action Saturday, some more snow on Sunday. That could be a shovelable snow as well. And another system gets in here late Monday into Tuesday of next week. Beth?
All righty, Jeff. Thanks so much.
Yep, so we'll be looking out for those systems on the way as well as the one arriving right now. And
planning accordingly.
Absolutely. Well, get ready because coming up, Fast Break with Ryan Sudol and Tyler Cruz.
They'll have all the coverage from the Maine State High School basketball tournament, plus a special guest to break down the X's and O's.
Tonight's Stock Report is brought to you by Maine Valve, with more than 30 years of experience across the state of Maine, providing top quality real estate services.
The housing market is a constant crisis phase, and in 2022, make sure you are the first to the closing table and get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience today.
Family owned and operating in the Bangor area for more than 10 years. Crosby's Welding is here to help you. We specialize in steel, stainless steel, and aluminum welding and fabrication. We serve many of the local industries from Maine lobstermen to the commercial trucking industry and everything in between. Fully mobile on-site construction services right down to custom signs and fire pits. Fast, friendly, reliable service. Give us a call today for a free estimate, 974-7815.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond so you can accomplish more. Go beyond what's expected. Go beyond banking.
Bucksport Regional Health Center wishes our teams good luck. Located in Bucksport and Ellsworth, your family health center accepting new patients. Best wishes to the Brewer Witches from Karen Signs, featuring vehicle wraps, carved signs, window lettering, political and yard signs, banners, and more. Good luck, Brewer Witches, from Twin City Tire and Service.
Don't spin out or crash while trying to buy your new home this year. Contact the Next Homie today. Get looped and get sold, and let Next Home Experience get you to the finish line.
The NASCAR Cup Series takes on the controlled chaos of Fontana. Coverage begins Sunday at 2:30 Eastern on Fox.
Welcome in to Fast Break Tournament Edition, brought to you by Dorsey Furniture and Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer.
Welcome back into Fast Break Tournament Edition. Tyler Cruz and Ryan Sudol here, as we have been all week. Sponsored by Coastal Auto Parts and Dorsey Furniture. We're here, Ryan.
Yep.
The only thing missing is the games.
Yeah, Mother Nature wanted to play everything on Wednesday, and that's what we did, but no days off for us. Let's take the time to run through all the brackets and see how we got here. Let's take a look at AA North boys. 2 semifinals still to be played tomorrow. First one is 1 seed Oxford Hills against 4 seed Cheverus. Vikings beat 8 seed Bangor, and Cheverus beat number 5 Hamden to get there. The other semifinal is number 2 Portland against number 3 Lewiston. Lewiston beat the 6 seed Edward Little, and Portland beat the 7 seed Wyndham to get there.
All right, to AA North, we are left with Cheverus and Oxford Hills. Cheverus beat Bangor in the semifinals and took care of business against Edward Little in the quarters. Bangor had beat Daring to get to those semis in the quarterfinals at the top. Hamden Academy and Oxford Hills moved on, just for Oxford Hills to move on from that semifinal round. To A North boys, that's down in Augusta right now. Brewer and Camden Hills had that Friday night thriller. Brewer moved on to face Coney, who beat Mount Blue. Brewer took care of business against Coney. They will meet Skowhegan after the Riverhawks beat Messalonsky and Lawrence in the quarters.
Let's check out that girls bracket for A North. Number 1 Gardner against number 2 Lawrence Friday at the Civic Center in the regional final. Gardner beat the 8 seed Brewer and the 5 seed Nokomis to reach the final. Lawrence beating the 7 seed Erskine and 3 seeded Coney. Over to B North boys. Number 1 Ellsworth against number 3 Orono in the final on Saturday at the Cross. Ellsworth beat the 8 seed Washington Academy, and number 4 Orono to Old Town, to reach the final. Orono beat number 6 Caribou and number 7 Presque Isle.
All right, and to the girls, Ellsworth in their first regional final since 1992. They will face the unbeaten Old Town. Old Town got here by taking care of business against Holton in the semis and Presque Isle in the regionals after Holton beat Washington Academy. As for Ellsworth, they beat Caribou after losing to them twice in the regular season after they beat MDI in the quarters. Caribou taking care of business against Foxcroft in those quarterfinals in Class C boys. We are still in the semifinals in Class C boys here. Callis and Fort Fairfield going at it after they both moved on in the quarters, beating Penobscot Valley and Woodland respectively. Dexter beat Lee Academy to move on and face Fort Kent, who beat George Stevens.
And to the stacked C North girls bracket. Semis still to be played tomorrow at the Cross as well. Number 1 Dexter and number 4 Central in one semifinal. Dexter beat number 8 Fort Kent to get to the semis. Central on that clutch Chloe Daigle free throw beat number 5 Matt Nawcook. In the other semifinal, number 3 Hodgdon faces number 2 PVHS. Hodgdon took down number 11 Central Rustic to get to the semis. PVHS took care of Sumner. 2D North boys, number 1 Southern Aroostook against number 2 Machias at the Cross Saturday morning. Southern Aroostook beat the 8 seed Jonesport Beals and the 4 seed Bangor Christian en route to the final. Machias beat 7 seed Wisdom and 3 seed Skank.
All right, last but not least, over to the girls. Southern Aroostook in their second straight regional final after taking care of business against Dare Isle Stonington and Ashland. Dare Isle Stonington beat Katahdin. Machias lost to East Grand. East Grand lost to Wisdom. Wisdom will play Southern Aroostook after they also beat Jonesport Beals in the quarter. So looking ahead to one of those matchups, the Class B North boys final between Orono and Ellsworth. It's a rematch of last year's game, and there's also an interesting connection there. For the past 2 years, junior Pierce Walston helped lead his Orono Red Riots. They finished as a top contender. He'll be playing against Chance Mercier, who was his AAU teammate. We will have more on this in the 11 o'clock news. But coming up next, we're looking forward to that one. Adam Robinson joins the show once again to break down some of the X's and O's, previewing the Brewer and Skowhegan matchup. Stay tuned.
When you've experienced fire and smoke damage in your home, when pipes break and you have water everywhere, when you're concerned about your family's health because of mold, you need a friendly face to take care of it all. You need the friendly faces of Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. We're just a click or call away. Whatever life throws at you, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration is here for you. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories. We'll handle the rest.
Maine Commercial Solar offers a variety of services including solar system design, sales, maintenance, and installation. Maine Commercial Solar can help you with existing or new systems. We offer packages for installation by others, or we can help you build your own solar array, smaller residential, or anything in between. Maine Commercial Solar is currently hiring in Herman for multiple positions. We offer competitive pay, a 3% IRA match, vacation, holiday time, and a family-oriented environment. If interested, please call Jason at 848-7486.
Good luck to the Nokomis Warriors teams from the Farmer's Table in Corinna for breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and desserts made from farm-fresh ingredients. Good luck, Brewer Witches from Indoor Yard Sale. Electrify Maine wants to congratulate Bangor on a phenomenal basketball season. Electrify Maine, your #1 electrical contractor. Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Hey everybody, welcome back into Fast Break Tournament Edition. With no games tonight, Tyler Cruz and Adam Robinson from the Bangor Daily News went back to the green screen for some more X's and O's. Tyler, take it away.
Welcome back into the green screen. Second time at it. Second time doing weather. Tyler Cruz here with Adam Robinson from the Bangor Daily News to break some stuff down.
Yeah, really excited. Let's get to it.
Yeah, we got the highly anticipated A-North Championship game between Brewer and Skowhegan. Both these guys, they really play a unique style. So let's get up here and show some X's and O's. Let's get to it. We'll start with Skowhegan. Adam Savage is really kind of where it starts and ends. He's their tallest player. He can guard the bigs. Here he is running the fast break. Great pass. Gets the rebound, too. It's really hard to guard him because, I mean, you watch right here. Yep. He's going to get it, shoot right over the defender.
Pull up. Right, exactly. Great vision, great shot. Really strong, too.
It is just the combination of size and the jump shot is very hard to guard.
Quick first move.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to the semifinal matchup against Messalonsky here. Here's their bread and butter. They like this triangle offense, kind of like Dean Smith in North Carolina back when Michael Jordan played. Adam Savage running the point. He's got a shooter off the wing, and he's got Colin LePage down on the post, and he's going to send the ball to the corner. He's going to follow the pass. LePage is going to come up. I am pointing the wrong way. LePage is going to come up for a pick and roll there. And then when that plays out, Savage over to the corner, follows the pass. His defender goes with him. That's the most important part. Hard screen from Colin LePage. And because Savage takes that defender, that leaves the lane open. There's a bucket right there. Adam, take this one away from the Brewer game.
Yeah, so again, triangle. They go to the right, and then they go into a LePage down low. He's got two defenders. And it's really hard to find out who to guard in this offense. You got Adam Savage up top, but you've got a lot of opening here. And remember, we have a shooter over here in the right corner ready to get this pass.
And that's going to be Adam Fitzgerald. And he's really that big reason for that win over Brewer from Skowhegan. 5 threes in the first half. That's one of them because of the double team. Here's their quarterfinal matchup against Lawrence. Again, when you're an undersized team against the LePages, you really have to double them in the post. This is the high post. That defender, again, all of his focus is on Adam Savage right there. So this is I'm going to back up a bit. That's going to leave a whole ton of space in the lane right there. And that's Kyle LePage with the ball. He knows that. He sees that space. You see his eyes up looking for it. His brother is going to fill that space. Let's roll that clip. Let's keep it going and show that result. I mean, that's as easy as it comes when you watch that in real time now. That's going to play back for us. It's very fast. You know, they make these decisions very fast. Kyle gets it, ball high, looking towards the middle, which is huge. His instinct is to look towards the middle, gets it to his brother. That's an easy 2.
A lot of anticipation in this offense.
Exactly. And let's go to Brewer now. They run a very unique style, and it all starts with Brady Saunders again. I'm going to back up so you can see it. Here he is.
Drive to the hole. He's just a natural scorer of the basketball. Here he is. Pull up, mid-range, easy bucket. Again, up at the top.
This is Ryder Goodwin going to get
Ryder
it.
Goodwin. And so you have a defender here trying to cut him off. Another anticipatory offense here for Brewer, as well as Skowhegan. And Ryder Goodwin's going to find Cam Hughes here. He knows he has a lane in the paint with a LePage twin coming up on him. Boom, easy Cam Hughes bucket. Solid, strong post player for Brewer.
Yeah, Cam Hughes is a big guy, so if he gets positioning, he can do it. Here's Brock Flagg, another key piece to their offense, coming off of that weave that they run, and he gets it in the middle. He gets space. Here he is getting space here. Goodwin's he's gonna come up like he's gonna set the screen. He's not gonna set it, but the anticipation's there, like you said. Flagg's gonna know he's got the open space. He's gonna roll right into the paint there, and this is going to result in not an easy bucket. I mean, it's not easy. Nothing's easy, but he gets the opening, and he's going to score 9 times out of 10 when he gets that opening. So knowing that, this is where Brewer really does the best job. I mean, this is running the weave. Brady Saunders here. Take it away.
Right. Here's the weave again. They know what's going to happen. They're just waiting for the defense to make a mistake. Here's Brady Saunders going to the left.
And that's what they do. They run the weave until you make a mistake, and that's when they attack right there.
And you'll see in this here comes Evan Neto around the middle, and you have, I'll step out of the way, you have a defender here watching the ball. Brady Saunders is still in the corner, and he's too smart for that. He sees the eyes come up to the top, and he'll cut right back door.
As soon as he sees the defender move an inch, Saunders is going to take a mile, that backdoor cut on the baseline. Like we said, they just wait for you to make a mistake. Let's roll that clip. Let's see how that one finishes out. Flagg gets it. Over to Saunders, backdoor cut, easy too. Now, that took us, 2 minutes to break down. Let's watch it in real time. It's so fast the way they do it. So as a defense, it's so hard to make that decision.
And this Brewer group in particular, they've been playing since, elementary school. Brock Flagg, Brady Saunders, 2 Maine Mr. Basketball semifinalists. They know where each other are, and like we showed, if you make one kind of inch mistake, they're going to make you pay for it.
And same with Skowhegan. They have the size. They know they have the size advantage. I'd look for them to get it down low, work it inside out like they do with the LePages, because, like we said, they have that size advantage over Brewer. This is the rubber match. I mean, this is going to be, this is the game we've all been waiting for. This is going to be a great one. I'm excited for it. That one's Friday at 8:45 down at the Augusta Civic Center. That's all for this edition of The Breakdown. Adam, thanks for coming on with me. Ryan, we'll send it back to you.
Hey, thank you, Tyler. Great stuff there, Adam, as well. We'll take a look at our Friday schedule after the break and talk a little bit about those games. Stay with us.
It's the Toyota Washington's Birthday Sales Event at your all-wheel drive headquarters, giving you, for a short time only, cash-saving deals. Right now, you can save up to $1,300 cash with low 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive Highlander. And every Highlander comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. Hurry to the Toyota Washington's Birthday Sales Event for cash-saving deals, only at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
It is said that the eyes are the windows into the soul, which begs the question, can a window have a soul? At Renewal by Andersen, we think so. When it's a window forged from Fibrix and over 100 years of refined craftsmanship, the essence of who we are transforms into a superior, stunningly beautiful window. So yes, a window can have a soul. For a limited time, take advantage of this great offer. Find out why we are the better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Let's face it, getting training and experience is hard, but at Loring Job Corps, we can help. From certifications in automotive technology, obtaining your CDL, or learning building trades, we have you covered. Maybe you prefer joining the high-tech world of computer networking or cybersecurity. We have that as well. Don't delay, get in the driver's seat to your future today. And the best part, Loring Job Corps is free. Receive free training, free meals, and even free housing. Call or go to jobcorps.gov/Loring. Job Corps careers begin here.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero-turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to snowblowers, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hank's Husqvarna, Carmel, or Newport.
This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Fast Break Tournament Edition. Tyler Cruz here with Ryan Sudol, presented by Coastal Auto Parts and Dorsey Furniture. We tease a story about the Class B North Boys final between Orono and Ellsworth, a rematch of last year's game. There's an interesting connection there. For the past 2 years, junior Pierce Walston has helped lead his Orono Red Riots. They finished as a top 3 team back-to-back years. And for Ellsworth, junior Chance Mercier has been a force with the Eagles. He's helped them to 2 unbeaten regular seasons and a regional championship last year. The two are both absolutely incredible players. It's not their first time going up against each other either, but they also are very close. Mercier and Walston are AAU teammates in the offseason. Saturday will showcase a matchup between 2 good friends, 2 great competitors.
Playing with him is awesome, I mean, he always has energy, so, just to play with that as another person who likes to keep the energy is just awesome. Playing against him is a completely different story, because then you kind of got to watch him at all times, his energy is great. He's a very tough competitor to play against.
Obviously, Orono's a great player. Pierce Walston, amazing player, also a really good friend of mine. We talk, at the game we'll be like pushy, shovey, and then after we'll obviously make up.
Certainly 2 guys with a
love
lot
that.
of respect
I
for
love
each
that.
other. That's going to be a great game on Saturday. We are almost done with our Snow Thursday edition of the show. Let's take a look at what we have going on Friday. Ryan, take it away.
Okay, 6 games on the docket for tomorrow in the North Region. Four games at the Cross Center, all Class C semis. The girls started off. Number 2 PVHS against number 3 Hodgdon at 2. Number 1 Dexter against number 4 Central at 3:30. Boys semis after that. Number 2 Fort Kent against number 3 Dexter at 7. Number 1 Callis against number 4 Fairfield at 8:30. And down in Augusta, the 2A North Finals. I'll be there. The girls final between number 1 Gardner and number 2 Lawrence at 7. Boys final, number 1 Brewer and number 3 Skowhegan at 8:45.
All right, looking forward to all of those. I will be at the Cross Center, like we said. Ryan, you will be at the Augusta Civic Center. These are all going to be great games. I'm looking forward to that Class C girls match between PVHS and Hodgdon that we broke down. Adam will join us again tomorrow night right here on Fast Break. We will have all of those games plus highlights, reaction, and more. We'll see you guys then.
It's insane.
Cool.
For more local news coverage, switch over to our sister station, ABC7, right now for ABC7 News at 11.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture.
Mobile, it sets up so fast. It's like Wi-Fi that runs on 5G.
Home internet from T-Mobile?
Wait till you see. Tell me more, tell me more. One cord's all that you need. Tell me more, tell me more. Don't you worry about speed.
Why is it your grocery order arrives the second you remember everything you forgot to order? Like, without fail.
Who drank all the milk?
Fresh groceries and more. Unlimited free delivery, Walmart Plus.
I was walking and then this speak came to me. Want to try it out? Bring the bass in a little bit.
Jimmy's got Anthony Mackie, Chris DiStefano, plus music from Gracie Adams.